Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully everyone can hear me. I am giving more people a few more minutes for me before I go live and actually begin tonight's video. Typically, I'm going to wait about 15 minutes from 8 p.m. Just so people can have time to chill out, take a time out, and tap in with us. So give us a few more minutes and we'll begin. Alrighty. It is time to begin tonight's show. Happy Sunday, everyone. Hopefully your Sunday has been successful for you and you have had a peaceful Sunday. Getting ready for the first week of June. It is that time. June is literally knocking at the door right now. All right, sorry about that. I had to make sure I had my live chat up and ready for y'all so I can be able to respond to you guys' messages and everything. A lot of people are curious about why do I look left and right. Well, if you join my school community, you will know what's behind this. I don't show this stuff in detail here, but anyway, we're not here for that. Just wanted to hop on here tonight for a little while to talk about how DJs lose their passion. Okay, should I say why? I would say why, because how is easy. Everyone know how, but I want to explain to you why and how to not feel like you have to stop what you're doing or slow something down just because of certain situations that pop up. Before I get into it, I want to apologize for my subscribers who have been missing me the last month. I haven't been recording every Sunday, or should I say live streaming. I actually had 3 events the past 3 Sundays, so I wasn't able to actually come on here and hop on the live. But then I realized, I was like, you know what? I can just film days before if I have some time, but I don't want to go too off, ahead of schedule or before or after schedule. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to get too far off track. So I want to keep everything within the window just so I don't confuse myself with all of this going on. With that being said, I know typically, guys, when I do this live too, you do see the backdrop, and today you don't see it because I actually have another YouTube channel that I'm starting to film in the back. So we actually got some things going on back there. So it's dark. Eventually we'll have probably like a little black divider so we can separate this studio area, because we're starting to do a lot of stuff in this little 400 square feet. It's not a lot of space, but don't get me wrong, when you can have some type of creative space and you are a creative like me, then you'll make anything work. So that's where I am right now, so with all that being said, all the catching up, guys, hopefully if you're just hopping on, hopefully you had a good week and a good weekend and getting ready for the first official week of June 2026. This is my off weekend, so I don't have any event, and this is why it was perfect for me to actually film this video this weekend, because this is something that I think everyone needs to do, and that is take time away from DJing. Okay, it can become a career, job, hobby, whatever you want to call it. It can become a burden on you if you do not give yourself time away from DJing. I know previously I have took like a year off of working, like in general. I've done that, and I'm blessed to say I was able to do that. But also too, there's been moments where I have DJ'd 40, 50 weddings, or should I say events in a year, and I did see exhaustion. A lot of these events was day after day after day. It wasn't a Monday, then a Wednesday and Friday. It was a lot of Thursday night events, Friday and Saturday, because I was not only doing weddings, I was also doing those special private events like birthday parties and corporate events and stuff like that. But I also too had a residency, and that was a lot. So you just got to make sure that you have a schedule and a structure that works best for you. You want to make sure that you save yourself some time to do everything you need to do to make sure that you become better day by day as being a mobile DJ. Not only are you mixing for people, but you should be in the private practicing your skill. You should be learning about the business side of things, learning more so about the music that's coming out today, learning more so about AI. Okay, I hate AI when it comes to music. I mean, I love it when it comes to business, but when it comes to music, I don't like AI, because music and AI, I don't know, it's just like, what's the point of me making music if AI can do it too? But the point is, the soul that we have as humans, and AI can't give you that soul. It can give you the structure, but it can't give you that soul. But honestly, don't even know how I got to that part of AI and music and all that stuff. But anyway, you know, you want to have different times throughout your week, throughout your months, where you separate yourself from the DJ career. Okay. Now, also too, if you are stuck in a certain type of belief when it comes to, I'm only going to do this type of event, you're not going to be able to grow if you're only going to do this type of event. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that having boundaries is a bad thing. No, we all need boundaries. We all should have boundaries. But what I'm saying is, if you only do weddings, for example, you could be losing money. All right. I mean, unless you're just charging enough and you just booked out to where you don't want more. If you are comfortable where you are, then that's fine, you know. But being willing to do things outside of what you're used to. For me, recently, I actually booked a wedding, and she's Latina, okay, and of course he's Caucasian, he's white, and I'm black. All right, just like that, you have three different races, three different ethnicities, all in one room, and you have to be open format to be able to play for these different cultures. And that's something that typically I stay away from, but I decided to, you know, expand the horizon and push myself to the limits. You have to be willing to push yourself to the limits. You have to be willing to get outside of that comfort zone that you've built up. Okay? I don't know everything. I'm still a student. And you know, it actually gets to me because I have some DJs like on the school community. It's weird how, like, yeah, I get it. It's my community. However, when they speak to me as a coach, it's weird because I'm younger than they are and they're learning from me. But it's interesting because a lot of people base reality in life off of age. Age gives you wisdom. To a certain degree, that's true. To a certain degree, that's true. However, if you have the ability, the capacity, the financial funds to go out in the same amount of time as someone can be 60 years old and do something with yourself that not only produces money, but just allows you to experience a lot more in a short period of time, I think that can be considered wisdom too. And that is someone experience, right? And I just want you to know that you have to be willing to open your mind to these other opportunities if you want more for your DJ career. Okay? I'm not even sure if you guys are chatting. I didn't even check. Let's open the chat box and see if we got any chatters. Well, I do have it open. I just don't have it on the screen. Okay, yep, nope. Awesome. We do have some people coming in, popping their heads in, coming out. Thank you for joining tonight. Now, this won't be a super long live stream. Really, none of my live streams will actually be from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. At least not to start. Only because I can say what I have to say, but then if I don't have people to chat to on the live side of the channel, then it's like, what's the point of staying live for 2 hours entertaining myself? But we do have people that's, you know, popping in, popping out. That is awesome. Now, when it comes to, you know, some DJs losing their passion. Like I said earlier, I really believe it's just not having the ability to push themselves, or should I say not having the will to push themselves, because we all can see ourselves better if we was brought to the awareness of that as a possibility. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing you can't do. You know, it takes time. It takes consistently showing up to things. Even if you screw things up, even if you fail, we all fail. We all, that's a strong thing to say. We all do fail though. We all do fail. We're not perfect, okay? But we have to be able to get up and we have to be able to keep trying. It's okay to take breaks, but you know, if you know that something that you're doing has been proven to work over a period of time, why stop there? Why stop there? And it took me some years to actually come to that realization. You know, yes, I have been a DJ for 13 years, but out of the 13 years, I probably stopped for like 2 years of those 13, 2 or 3. So basically 10 years. It's how long I've actively been DJing, but have been claiming a DJ for 13 years. Just to like keep it 100 with you. But I don't know, for me, I've always been a person who enjoyed music, whether it's me playing music, making music, anything music related. I've always been into it, which is why, you know, J.Wu Entertainment, the company I own, is not just a DJ company no longer. It's more than a DJ company. A DJ is just a service that the company provides. We now have, of course, other vendors like photographers and videographers and photo booths and recording music and content publishing and licensing. I'm getting into stuff like that as well, and other things that I'm not discussing just yet, but that's just what I have put in place right now. But you have to, you know, when you get bored or tired of one thing and you've ran that course and you're tired of it, try to find something else. Try to see what else could I do in this area, in this industry that I'm in, that I could dabble into to keep that passion, that interest there, right? Lucky for us, we're in the entertainment industry and there are endless opportunities for you to get into. There are so many different markets inside the entertainment industry that you can get into. And I can successfully say that there's money to be made in this industry. I have been into 2 niche markets at this time and have been able to generate well over $1 million in revenue, you know, just out of these 2 micro markets. And I was like, you know what? Of course, we're not going to go back in the past, but we're going to expand on where we are and, you know, keep things lively. I am a person for experiences. You have to be able to identify the reasons of you doing what you do as a DJ. Why do you DJ? Of course, it pays good. But if you don't know the why, you are getting tired of DJing. This video is supposed to help you figure that out. I actually had to change the title of this video because at first it was how DJs lose their passion, but it's supposed to have been why, and it took a minute for me to actually think about that thing. But you guys get it. You get what I'm coming from. You know, another reason or way one can lose their passion is actually by not really practicing, not really trying, not really giving it enough time to, I don't know what could I say for it to soak in. I don't know. You know, you just gotta stick with it long enough. It can't be, you know, if you just started DJing 3 months ago and you like my channel and you like, oh, I like this, I want to be like this, but you're not putting in the effort and you think that you like DJing, it could never be a passion if you don't put enough time into that. You have to put time into this. We're not talking 10 minutes a day. I mean, if that's the best you can do, then what are you really trying to become? Because the best people at the very top are the ones that have put in those hours to get where they are. They've put in that work. For it to be able to be so good and stay, there is a amount of consistency and showing up that you have to do for one to make it to where they can pop up in someone's head or, you know, timeline. There's a certain level of omnipresence that you have to realize and comprehend. I know this is a DJ channel, but I do a lot of mental work, a lot of, you know, just personal development. I read a lot of books, and, you know, some of the things that I've learned and some of the reasons why I feel like I can say I've been this successful is because I implement and try so much. You know, like, I do have bare minimum, what can I say, beliefs. I have morals, but I don't hold precious to everything, okay? You know, a lot of people around me can't really accept, I would say, or understand the better sides of me only because it's so much. It's so much to where it's unrecognizable, you know? But that's just how much of this world is out there, and people don't tap into it. They get comfortable and they stay in this space of comfort. I can't do that. I don't stay comfortable. All right, I can't. I'm very adventurous. I like to try new things, and that's honestly why I could never lose my passion personally as being a DJ. You have to find your why. You have to find your why, your reasoning to keep doing something for a long period of time. Okay? Again, I am actually hitting on so many different angles on this video, it's not even funny. I'm sure that I'm probably losing some people who are popping in and popping out on this live, because I'm going all over the place, but I'm purposely doing this to hit different angles, because, you know, DJs can lose their passion because of so many things, and sometimes it's not even their fault. You know, it can be external situations that could interfere with, you know, a DJ starting to, you know, fall out of line with the love for DJing. Now, I do know a lot of DJs that love DJing because of the love of music. I know people that like DJing for the money. You notice I'm using different words, but let's see. I like DJing because of how cool the equipment was and what I can do with the music that I heard. And then I was like, wait a minute, I actually just love music. So maybe at the very core of DJing, you love music, because you could do any other type of career, and DJing is what you chose to do. Again, hopefully I'm not losing anyone on this live stream tonight. I'm just really rambling at this point. A lot of these videos that I have scheduled I told myself I wasn't going to take them down. I was just going to retweak the videos because I mean, I have these live streams scheduled out to like 2-3 months ahead, and I'm not about to go and change all them dang on titles for each live stream. I'd rather just wait day of. If I feel like a title is not what I want to talk about, or it's not titled correctly, then I go in and tweak it a little bit. But when I do go live, I have a topic I want to talk about. That week prior to going live, I think about that topic and know where I want to talk on. And sometimes I would have an outline, and then other times I don't outline it at all. Like this video is not really outlined because this is one I actually had to change the title like 3 different times. And what it is now, why DJs lose their passion and how to fix that. I'm not gonna change that. But of course, how to fix it, give yourself space. Okay, give yourself space. And if you've gotten too much comfortable and in the presence of DJing, give yourself some space away from it. But also give yourself space to get to know it better. Like spend time with DJing, know when to give yourself a break, okay? Only you know that. You should not push yourself to where you're hating or dreading DJing. You should never get to that point where you're hating DJing, okay? Take time away from it. It could be something that can, carry you for decades financially, as far as relationships. You can meet a lot of people, DJing. So, it's something that, can take you far, take you places. A lot of people started off as, little club DJs, or should I even say wedding DJs possibly. And look at them now. These mega pop star DJs like Marshmello, Tiesto, all the people. I don't even know Avicii, all the EDM people. But those type of DJs started from the bottom and built their way up. If that is where you trying to go as a DJ, then work it. Stick with it. Look at it from a long-term perspective. All right? Well, guys, I honestly am probably going to cut this one short. I don't have anything else that I need to share with y'all. I mean, the tank is empty at this point. I have nothing else on this topic in particular to talk about. So, hopefully I didn't lose you. Hopefully you gained something from this, though, real talk, guys. If you're just now joining this as I'm about to end, definitely go back and replay this video, and expect for me to be back on live next week. I'll be back next Sunday, and until then, guys, I hope you guys stay booked up. If you haven't joined the Woo Experience Elites, click that link down below to check out what we have to offer you. And then if you're curious about the shirts that I be wearing, honestly, this shirt is for sale. I did make this shirt. No AI. I thought of this idea and literally put it on a shirt, and I wear it. And I get a lot of appreciation for it. A lot of people like it. Click that link down below as well. Check out the Woo Experience store. Check out all those different shirts we have. Get you one, get you two. And so that's it for tonight's live. I will catch y'all on the next one.